Okay, so today I'm going to go over basics of basically what you need to exercise. In my experience, there's not much that hinders a full, complete body workout. Okay? You can do a lot in this area right here. I've tried to define a 7x7 area. I'm 5'8". This is roughly the amount of space that I need. For most people, I recommend a 7 foot by 7 foot square. So, roughly 7 feet from here, right here, to the wall. Okay? And I have 7 feet in front of me. Okay? Till here. Okay? Which gives me quite a bit of space. Now, not everybody has this amount of space. Okay? But as close to this as you can possibly get is best. 7 foot by 7 foot, though, isn't much space for even a small apartment. You can move around furniture. I've moved around furniture in here. I even still have a large bin here full of stuff. I'm not really going to move it. I don't really need to right now, unless I'm starting to do jumping up and down, and then I'll find my defined area that I need in order to do what I'm going to be doing. But 7 foot by 7 foot area really helps keep everything clear. It keeps you safe. It keeps people around you safe. If you have a defined area in which you're exercising, if you have small children in the home, you can keep a relatively safe area, okay? Whether it be in your bedroom, whether it be in your living room, even outside is beautiful. If you think you don't need to think of using your entire lawn to do your workout, you can just think of a small patch of grass in order to do your workout. So what we're going to go over today is planks, because I like planks. So just starting planks, okay? I'm going to go over quite a few aspects of it. I might repeat myself. It's perfectly fine. So when I'm planking, I recommend when people start to do quote-unquote push-up style plank, okay? Some people find this to be way easier to start. The reason I typically coach people to start with push-up plank is I find it's a little bit more well-rounded when it comes to strength building, okay, and functional fitness. And there's a lot more stuff we can do when our arms are mobile. When our forearms are on the ground, it's a little harder to move or to go to a side, okay? So starting hands splayed, okay, roughly shoulder width apart, okay? And you might notice, even from the front view here, that I'm above my shoulders, as it were. One of the most common faults when people just start, I used to do sports in college. We used to do tons of push-ups. Planking isn't hard. One of the most common faults is dipping into one's shoulders, okay? Diving, or dove shouldering, as I call it, okay? You often see this with push-ups. They come all the way up and they dive down, okay? And that instability can lead itself to a lot of problems down the road. So when I plank, I want to make sure my shoulders are back and down, nice and set, okay? And I'm focusing my eyes slightly forward just to keep my head neutral. When we get tired, typically we start to dip our heads down, okay? And we can develop problems with our neck, okay? If we keep the head neutral, we can kind of build against all that strain that we have during our daily lives. Building back. I like to keep my tongue on the roof of my mouth, okay? And my mouth slightly open. Keeps me breathing, okay? So I have my assistant here, Ike. He's going to be my good reference, right, Ike? Okay? So, when I go up into plank, I'm going to go one leg first, nice and straight, and then the other leg. And it's good to have something when you're starting planks under you, okay? Whether it be a pillow, whether it be a pupsters, or whether it be something else. Primarily because when you have something under you, you have this innate ability that develops with your brain to not fail, because hitting something below you typically hurts, okay? If I were to drop really heavily onto this ball, okay, it's not comfy, okay? It ain't comfy. So, how do I get down out of plank? One knee, then the other. Just like how I come in, okay? I come out. One leg, then the other. No catastrophic failure. Okay? We'll go over things from the side. Okay? So I'm here. Let's start. Draw my belly button up and in. One leg, nice and straight. Okay? And the other leg, nice and straight. I typically have my feet together. Some people like them apart. This is personal preference. There's a lot of things we can do from here, but typically nice, broad through the foot. Okay? Weight is on top of the foot. Okay? And I'm pushing with my hands back into my feet, and my feet back into my hands. And again, to come back and back. So, how do you fight when you're getting bad at plank, when you suck at planks? Oh man, I'm terrible at planks. Okay? So there's two major things here. Okay? This is one thing that you see more common faults with push-ups. Okay? As Ike goes into a fit, he hates bad push-ups. Okay? So, first fault is the mountain. Okay? Hips are high, you're straining your shoulders, and you're not really doing a lot except looking funny. Okay? So, to get your hips down, walk your hands just a little bit forward and push with your feet. Push into the hands. Okay? And let your hips come down to where you feel comfortable you can hold it. Whether that be slightly up, as long as the core is tight, or whether it be here. Okay? Core is tight, everything's tight. And always one leg, then the other. Okay? The opposite, okay, is scorpion. Okay? This one is not fun to hold for very long. Trust me, been there, done that. So, how do I get back from here? Okay? I'm going to think, bend my elbows, okay, and push back into the feet. Okay? So again, even if I'm like starting here, okay, like you've really messed up, okay, it's better to bend the elbows, push back into the feet. Okay? And one leg, and then the other. Okay? So, there's a couple basic things about plank. So, today's challenge, okay, is a slow 10 count, and then a slow 9 count, and then a slow 8 count, slow 7 count, slow 6 count, and finally slow 5 count, okay, of plank. So, what do I mean by slow count? You're going to count as slow as you can while holding plank. So, when I do my 10 count, I'm going to go 10, 9, and I typically distract myself by breathing, doing whole 9 yards, see what's on TV. Ike, what are you up to? Oh yeah, we're at 8, 7, whole 9 yards. Concentrating on my breathing, making sure I'm braced. 6, 5, 4. What are we having for dinner tomorrow, Jesse?
Pizza.
Pizza. There you go.
I'm excited.
So I'm concentrating on pizza. So, where are we at? 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And relax. Okay? In between your 10 count, 9 count, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the count that you've done. Okay? Now, if that's too easy, if that's too simple, there's many variations we can do with plank. But I'll show you one for today. Okay? I like to call these plank shoulder taps. Okay? So very simply, I get into my nice plank. I highly recommend feet shoulder width apart when you start these. And what I'm going to do, nice and braced, is I'm going to think, rather than touching my shoulder just by virtue of twisting, I'm going to think lift, touch, back, back, lift, touch, back, back, touch, back, back, lift, touch, back, back, lift, touch, back, back. And trying to minimize twisting. Okay? And again, if that's your chosen option, it's 10 on each shoulder, into 10 of these, into 9 of each, down to 5. So, with that newfound knowledge, give plank a try. This is basic ground plank. We'll go over using objects later.